Ta-da! Spitfire! Yay! Finally, after so many months, we finally have a video about the Spitfire, right? Yeah. Well, it is a long weekend here in Canada. It's Victoria Day in Monday, and today is Saturday. So we have 3 days, and I decided to use a little bit of time to pay some attention to this old lady, because there are a couple of things that are waiting from last summer, and I've been using her for the last month already. I'm taking her to work and to different places. I think I did already about 500 miles on her this spring. So anyways, but there are a couple of things that require attention, and these are the rear drums and brake pads need to be changed. The front rotors and brake pads need to be changed. I bought this long time ago. Also, the tensioner on the timing chain is a little bit loose, I think, because I hear rattling above 4000 RPM, and I don't like that. So we're gonna change the tensioner as well. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to do everything today because it's already lunch. So whatever we manage to do today, if we don't finish, we're gonna finish tomorrow. And here are the parts. We have the brand new brake shoes for the back and the brake pads for the front, pad fitting kit, and bolts for the front rotors. And something is wrong here. What? Why? Oh my god. Now I got 4 rotors. And that's bought like 6-7 months ago. So I can't even prove anything. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to buy new drums, and that's not bad here that I have those new rotors, because I might use them for the other Spitfire. So it's not bad that I have them, but it's bad that I don't have the rear drums. Come on, I told in this box I had the 2 drums. Anyway, we will see what we're gonna do. They mixed up something. And I also ordered these for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe mine are not good, but I don't even remember buying those. But these are the springs and the pins for the rear brakes. So we're gonna go with the pads. And this is the tensioner and the pin that I bought for the timing chain. So I think I'm gonna start with the timing chain, and then with the front brakes, and the rear brakes unfortunately we'll have to wait. Too bad. And something else I wanted to show you here. Yeah, not good, right? There was this morning when I had MG Club visiting here in the shop, and I had my Spitfire here. I was showing it to them, and suddenly I see all this, and I was like, what? When did that happen? And I remember the previous night at home I cleaned the car, and in the underground garage in a building, because I live in a building, there was absolutely no damage. So I realized that somebody in the morning, just before I left, did that, because I left early in the morning. And when I went home the same night, I checked the cars around that park next to me, and I find this on the car that parks right in front of me across the alley in the underground garage. So I left a note to the girl, because I know it's a girl who drives that car. I left a note on the windshield for her, because I don't know where she lives and any contact details. So I left a note for her to contact me, because I have evidence that she hit my car. She didn't call me back, so I went to the police, reported the damage and left another note for her to let her know that I did that, and if she can still contact me and arrange something, and I won't contact the insurance company. So she called me back and she was mad at me, and she was yelling at me and saying that she didn't do anything to my car, and she was like literally swearing and stuff like that. So I told her, you know what, I'm not gonna argue with you anymore. And I have a picture here, I have a couple of pictures here proving that your screw from the license plate hit right here, and your horizontal line above the license plate made this line here, and your license plate pressed really hard here and cracked my precious bondo. Because it looks like I have a lot of bondo here. Anyways, so I contacted the insurance company and now I'm still waiting for them. It's been 2 weeks now, and I'm really getting upset now because I'm waiting for adjuster to come and see the car and see the damage, and so I can start doing anything on the car, because right now I can't even touch it. And not only that, but when she pushed the hood back or the bonnet back, it got pushed so much further back here, and now the door is touching, and I don't want to even move the hood back because I want the adjuster to see it, and it is a mess. I'm really upset with that, but anyways, this should be a positive video, not a negative. Alright, let's start with the timing cover. My god, that's gonna be tricky. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to drain the cooling system, and that's the only way. Alright, the coolant is draining down there. Now we can remove those pumps, and we should shorten them when we put them back next time. I remember I put them just temporarily, and of course everything that's temporarily is permanent. Wow. Okay. Remind me to shorten all these clamps. Okay, now though we have to figure out a different support for the bonnet. Voila! We have a support for the hood, for the bonnet. So I removed the struts, and now I can take the rod out. See this strut, how it was bent, and see how easy it is to go up and down? Yeah, that was something I did. When I took it out last time, for some reason, I was in a hurry to put it back, and instead of putting it here, I put it here, like that. And when I closed the hood, of course, guess what happened? I just heard, and the strut was gone. But even with one, it is still holding well. It's really sad when you look at all the rust everywhere, where I paid so much attention to everything, I painted, and still there's rust. Oh, it's so sad. Anyway, so we have to remove this now, but now did it start or what? Oh yeah. That wasn't that bad. I was expecting more trouble here. Alright, let's see what's the situation here. If I can find some room. Oh, that's pretty comfy here. And we have some light. Wow. Okay. I can see there is a leak here, but I don't know if it is from the cover or from between the front engine plate and the block. I'm not really sure, but we will see now. Don't tell me I have to remove the water pump. Okay. Okay, so here is the tensioner. I don't know what's wrong with it, but we will compare it to the new one now outside. Let's analyze a little bit here what's going on. Yeah. Looks like this gasket was not sealing very well. Yeah, because here it is stuck, but at the bottom it comes out like nothing. Hopefully now when we change the gasket we're gonna stop this leak, because it's really annoying, right? To have a leak on the classic car. Even though they say that a Triumph that doesn't leak doesn't have oil inside. I want to compare the two tensioners now to see. This one is even straighter than this one, and even softer. Not even sure if it's worth changing it. This one is even softer than this one. Absolutely. How about I put them both? That might be a good idea. If this works, I don't know. How about these guys? That's definitely definitely much harder than just one. What do you think? You know what? I'm gonna test it. Laugh at me, yeah, but this you will see, that's gonna be known for the future generations. They will know that like the reinforced tensioner of Elinyakov. Yeah, that's beautiful. Guys, I can hear you yelling now. I can hear you screaming, but I'm sorry, I'm doing it. Alright, so I cleaned a little bit around here, all the oil underneath, everything. And now I'm gonna start installing the new gasket, but this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheat a little bit here on my favorite gasket maker, and I'm gonna use this extra black gasket maker or whatever it is, because it is building a little bit higher, and I'm afraid that my cover is not 100% straight, and that's why I need something a little bit higher to build a little bit. Whatever is inside the nozzle is dry, so I'm just taking directly with my finger, and I think this is the better option because I have better control. Now we can put the gasket, which goes this way. And now, let's see how we're gonna do the trick with this. So I have to shove this in first. Okay. And now somehow make sure that the tensioners are above the chain. Oh, I can do it from here. Ah, no, they're too hard, I can't press them. Okay. Well, that was easier than expected. Now, before I spread this all over this gasket maker, I want to clean it. Wasn't that bad. Alright, and now I can put the bolts back. Meanwhile, I cleaned them. Alright, it's all assembled now and pretty much cleaned, and hopefully it's gonna hold now and it's not gonna leak, and hopefully my reinforced tensioner is gonna do what I'm expecting it to do. Anyways, I shortened these clamps, and now it actually became too late and I don't want to start with the brakes, so I'm gonna leave the front brakes for tomorrow. And here I just remembered that I bought this new valve for here because this one doesn't hold or doesn't let water pass through. I don't remember what was the issue with this one, but as you can see here, I just bypassed it so I can have some heat. And now I have a new one, so I'm gonna install this because I want to be able now when it's warm outside to turn the heat off. Also, when I installed my air horns over there, I don't know if you heard them before. Nice. So when I installed them, I wanted to use the original relay for the horns, but it turned out that it didn't work, so I installed a modern style relay, which I think came with the horns, but I don't like it. So I bought another relay, which is the old style, and I'm gonna replace this one, and I'm gonna take out the modern style. Oh wow, so this needs to be split. Alright. As expected, both of the screws snapped, and I don't know what to do now. I need this flange with this tube so I can plug the hose in, because the new one that I got is only this half, doesn't have this on it. So I don't have too many options, right? I'll have to break this apart somehow and drill through and tap new thread. Let's see if this is gonna work. Okay. That was the idea. Oh, and there's a seal inside. Okay. Alright, so this adapter is available in most for 18 bucks, so I'm gonna just order it and forget about it because this is just stupid, it's not gonna work. Plus I need a seal, a new seal, so forget about it. I'm gonna buy a new adapter with a seal and we're gonna replace them. So now the only thing that I would do is the relay for the horn. Okay, it looks like even the relay that I got is different. Now 4-spade terminal and it is 5-spade, and but these two are bridged, so yeah, it's really 4-spade, but this is 3-spade if we, because these two are bridged. So looks like this is I don't remember what was the overdrive relay looking like, but maybe this is an overdrive relay, but that's fine. Anyway, so it is a relay, so we can use it as long as we figure out how it works, because these relays I use in my work and I know very well how they work. But the, oh my god, this came out. Good. So this I'm pretty sure is constant power, and this leads to the horns in the front. And if we join this to this, it's gonna work. The horn is gonna beep. Let me check. Yes, I was sure. So this is constant power. This leads to the horns. This is the ground that comes from the button. Okay, so now we have to figure out how this works. Alright, let's see how this relay works. Usually where you have bridge, it should be power, because these two are bridged, right? So nothing. It should click. I should hear it clicking at some point. Oh, it's clicking now. Why wasn't it clicking before? Okay, so it's not clicking again. Oh. Oh my god, those aftermarket parts. Look. When I shake this terminal, come on, that's so stupid. Probably it's not making good contact here. Yeah, look, it's playing, has a lot of play. It looks like it's holding now, but who knows how long. Hold on. Hey. Alright, so here now we should be able to figure it out very easy, because we remember that on the purple one we had power, right? That was the main power. So we're gonna put that here where the bridge is. And we know now on the other side we're looking for ground. And this ground should come from the steering wheel column, from the button. And one of these two, and I don't remember which one, is coming from the steering wheel button, and one is going to the horns, but I forgot which one. But I know that the one that is going to the horns is looking for power, because on the other side the horns are grounded. So if we connect the wire, the lead that goes to the horns to the power, they're gonna work. And this one we know that have power because it's bridged to the other one. So I'm gonna try this one here, and it doesn't work. So if we connect this one to there, okay, these are the horns. So this is the lead to the horns, so we don't need this. We need the other one, which is the ground from the steering wheel. and we're gonna connect it here, and now if we press the button, the relay should click. Yes. So now we only have to find which one of these two gets power when the relay is clicked. And we're gonna just test it. We're gonna connect it first here, and we're gonna try. Right. And just out of curiosity, I'm gonna connect it to the other one to see what's gonna happen. Nothing. So it should come here. So basically that's it. Even though this is not a relay for horns, we can still use it. Okay, I hope it's gonna last long. And voila! It is done. It works. So I think we're gonna call it a day here. Alright, I think we're gonna call it a day. I got tired. I didn't do so much. What did we do? We changed the... We upgraded the tensioner, and we basically switched the relays, and that's it, nothing else. We attempted to install this valve, but it didn't work. So anyway, it's been a couple of hours, so we're gonna call it a day, and tomorrow I'm gonna do probably I'm gonna change the rotors tomorrow, and the rear drums. I'm gonna have to wait until I get them, right? But yeah, there's gonna be another order that we're gonna have to place, and that's it. Here I'm really disappointed about all the rust, all the hardware, everything that I took so much care of. Now it's getting rusty, and that's because I kept it 2 winters in the underground garage in my parking in the building I live in, and it is so humid there. It's so humid that anyway. So that's gonna be it for today. Tonight I'm gonna drive the car home, so definitely when I edit the video I'm gonna tell you about the tensioner, how it works, and if it is making that noise when I drive. Actually, I can start it now. Yeah. Let me start it now. You see what happened? How did it come loose? I put the nut. For sure I put the nut. I'm not so stupid. Oof. Anyway, so the fan came loose, hit the rod, damaged the rod, and now we need a new radiator. Anyways, at least I can confirm that the chain was not rattling at all. I thought, when I heard the noise, I thought that something happened there with the double tensioner, but no, that was perfectly fine. The noise wasn't there, but now we need a new radiator, and I don't even know what's the condition of the other radiator of the 68 Spitfire. I'm gonna go look for it and see what the condition of it is. So anyways, there's gonna be definitely another video tomorrow about the radiator and other stuff, so stay tuned, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.